Thank you for explaining self-efficacy in detail. We hope this will help our listeners. So what do you think? How much of an important role does motivation play for women working in challenging environments? And to what extent is impairment in motivation a challenge for women working in the criminal justice system?
There are a lot of things that affect you, right? The external aspects as well, and your own self, your own personality affects you. So if you want to do something, you need to believe in it, you can do it, because there are going to be external forces that might, stop you from performing those tasks, doing those behaviors, right? So for example, if we talk about our justice system, and we talk about criminal justice system, women, right? If you see in Pakistan, there is a lot of a hierarchy of males that you find in the justice system, right? So they need to cross that barrier first. Obviously, for that, you need a lot of motivation, you need self-confidence as well, because you understand what you're fighting, right? You can see the hurdles, and you know that the level of acceptance that a male is going to get and you will get far less. So first you need to accept it, right? And you need to make sure that your confidence you don't lose your confidence in that journey. That is first thing, right? Then there are other things as well. Other things, for example, you will meet all kinds of different people, right? I'm just not talking about the criminals you meet, for example, if you're defending someone or the prosecutor, whoever side you are on, but you will meet different kind of people, right? You will be in that struggle as well of, to whether the truth should be out or whom are you defending. That is your also personal struggle, and not as a woman, even as an individual, that is a barrier. You obviously, once you face that, you come across that challenge, you need to decide. So that's your deciding power. At that point, you might lose your motivation. You might be like, yeah, why am I meeting such people? People are, sometimes what you use the term is toxic. And when you meet such people, that's like a hurdle. You cannot progress. But if you stop yourself at that point, that means now you will not take another step in your career. And a lot of women are facing those challenges in the criminal justice system. Because first they know that there's a hierarchy, there's a patriarchal system, right? Males are going to be preferred more than females as lawyers, right? Then when you go into such surrounding, you might feel uncomfortable, because it depends on what background are you coming from, right? As well. So for example, if you are from a very privileged background, you've not struggled, if you go into an environment like this, it acts as a barrier. You will lose your efficacy in that moment. There are going to be questions, it's going to be challenging, but then you have to go on. You have to keep moving on. If you fall back, then that's the bad part, because that means now you are not willing to do what you could have done.